I'll bring the wine, you bring the glasses. What a great time we'll have while it lasts us. I can't wait to toast with you, so call me a cab.
Hi, I'm JoAnne, and this is Call Me a Cab, a show about tasting wine without intimidation. This week on the show, we're going to try 3 wines and pair them with some fantastic food. I also have a special guest, Sue-Kate Heaney, star of Stage, Screen, and Ear. She currently hosts the podcast, The Quirks. So without any further ado, let's get started. Sue-Kate is my very talented friend. I did meet her when she was acting on stage. Also, she has worked on several television shows, including her own web series, at least one web series, 2 web series.
I do a lot of web series.
I just binge watched SK&J. I highly
latest.
recommend you do the same.
Thank you.
The comma episode.
Oh, thank you. It's about writing partners who work together and they are pleasant on the outside, but on the inside they're having very negative thoughts toward each other. So it's sort of a talking heads comedy episode about how they really feel.
So what we're going to do is we're going to be trying 3 wines.
Great.
And we're going to be pairing them with all these fabulous foods. I do want to ask you a few questions before we start with our first glass
Yes.
of wine. My first question is, are you a wine person?
I love wine. I'm super into wine. I like a lot of different things to drink, to be very honest with you.
Okay.
So
What's your
I
top?
will drink beer. I love vodka. I like tequila, but I love wine.
Tequila's on my...
Can't do.
Nope. You know, you have your moments.
Oh, I've had moments. I had a bad Red Bull experience because I was living in Ireland and they told me it was sugar-free, which it's, spoiler alert, no. Now they're sugar-free Red Bull, but not back then.
Interesting.
Yeah. And so I had like a couple vodka Red Bulls and then proceeded to get sick and throw my sheets out the window because that seemed like the smartest thing to do at the time.
That's so cool you were in Ireland.
Yes, and so that's the funny part. That's when I actually found wine for the first, because I was like a 20-year-old college student living in Ireland. Guinness was the choice, gotta be different.
Right.
So we could buy it at the bodega, and it was very cheap. And so we would buy like frozen chicken patties and a bottle of wine, and that was our night.
I did mention that Sue-Kate hosts a podcast called The Quirks.
So you know I collect mops and they all have like different names and personalities. So I like kind of have this thing where I assign like human qualities to things that are not human. So now this is really hurting me because like this is definitely a woman named like Sylvia.
Oh, Sylvia!
I think. I don't
love
know.
that. No,
You probably have your own
Sylvia
name
the
for her.
Sauvignon Blanc. No, it's
Ooh,
perfect.
I like that.
It makes sense.
Okay, great.
Yes.
But
okay.
she's like a woman of a certain caliber.
I love it. I love it. So we are going to start with this beautiful Sauvignon Blanc. I'm going to take Sylvia's shawl off.
Okay, she's naked now.
She is naked. So I love it because it's a twist off. So
Yeah,
boom.
me too. And Sauvignon Blanc is actually my favorite type of wine.
Is it? Oh my gosh. Well, then we're starting with your favorite.
Great.
So the wine we're trying right now is Grand Sud Sauvignon Blanc from the Pays d'Oc region of France.
Excuse me. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
I'm going to try a little sip first. I'm new to wine. I mean,
Oh.
I'm not new to wine. I love wine, but I love wine like a grocery store shopper.
Sure, me
like
too.
I started out at the bottom shelf and I'm like, the first time you walk in and there's just hundreds, how the hell would I know?
But it's so true, and I always forget because I have one of those brains that just forgets things.
So you didn't
And
even remember if you liked it
No, I
before.
start on the top shelf, and I'm like, oh my god, and then I'm like, okay, we're gonna go down.
I got to a point where I'm like, I'm just gonna try it all. I'm gonna try it all because I don't know. So I was what I considered myself a connoisseur of the bottom shelves of the supermarket. And there's not a lot down there to be a connoisseur of.
Barefoot.
I've tried barefoot. I got shamed one
Why?
time for barefoot. And this is one of the things about the intimidation factor.
Yes.
You don't know till you know. Maybe you're farther along and you've had the things and you learned the stuff and now you know and now you're like, barefoot.
I think it's like Maya Angelou that said, when you know better, you do better.
Ooh, see?
I'm still on the bottom shelf, but after
Yeah.
today, maybe, I mean, sometimes I go middle,
Yeah, because you're feeling fancy.
or we're having people over.
Right.
Would be
And
more
you're like, I don't want them to. Any labels I recognize aren't coming.
Same.
Yeah. What I have been learning in my little studies is you have different glasses for different wines. I don't have all the appropriate glasses, so I got my closest version. So this is my closest version to a white wine glass, which is just your standard IKEA wine glass.
We drink out of water glasses, so it's flat, so with the baby, we don't drop things.
Oh, smart. Anything with a good grip. So swirl it.
Okay, yeah, we're swirling.
And what this is supposed to do is it aerates it a little bit, opens it up, releases the aromas. So the next thing we'll do is we smell it.
Oh,
This is always the pretty part.
oh, she's still smelling.
So here's what we're supposed to smell, and you'll have to tell me what you smell.
Wait, should I tell you first what I smell? No. Tell me what I'm supposed to smell.
Yes. And I don't mean they're supposed to like what is in it, but what items they're saying to look for.
Lemon.
Okay, see fruit. You're already on the right page.
Grapefruit?
Because they're like, smell for fruits. Try
Okay.
to smell 3 fruits.
Papaya. I don't know.
Those are excellent choices.
Papaya.
See, for me,
the last ditch effort.
I smell like astringent like wipes. When you're wiping off your makeup.
Smells like salicylic acid.
There it is. There it is. Yeah, okay, but you had good notes because I started, as soon as you said those words, I'm like, no, yeah, I smell that. But I am terrible at this part.
Me too.
Okay, I'm going to try one more time.
Now
And then any spices.
we're still smelling. Coriander. No, I don't
Oh,
know.
damn. Okay, yeah. I
don't know.
I don't know either. I can't. So I'm going to taste it.
Okay, we're
and then we're
tasting.
going to see what we think.
Okay.
And
Salute. Salute.
Salute.
Salute. I don't speak French.
what do you think?
I love it.
I can totally taste grapefruit. Like you said that word, you planted a seed. Tastes like there's grapefruit in it.
I taste grapefruit too.
So have you ever been at the thing where they do that?
Yes.
Okay.
We should do that with one.
terrible at that.
Let's do it with one for kicks.
Okay.
Can we do it?
Let's do it now.
Okay, let's do it right now. I'm gonna choke.
The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try the herbed goat cheese.
Okay.
With it. So grab yourself a little crackeroni there. I love these crackers too. They're like
gorgeous.
the most thin crackers of the world. So us actors that are like, no carbs, man.
I eat carbs.
Oh my God, you're so lucky.
See, you're good at stuff like this. I would confuse the things it's supposed to be.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm not good like that.
I studied. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm supposed to eat this, drink this real quick? No.
You're supposed to shoot it. No, I'm kidding. But how does it taste after?
Amazing. It's funny. It's actually less sweet.
Oh my goodness. And I love
It's
it.
more grassy.
And the salicylic acid is out of it.
It
These
does
are
not taste
not
like
real
acne wipes.
flavors.
No.
This is my inability to think of words. She knows more foods and spices than me.
I know words. That
Okay.
was really good.
So we're gonna move on to our next.
That went right to my head, which is hilarious. I mean, I'm
Your
fine.
head is like where the magic happens.
Okay.
So this is a case again of me not having necessarily the appropriate glass, but these are the glasses they give you when you go wine tasting.
Oh, in Malibu, that place?
This was Tessa Marie, who is, I think, in Los Olivos. Anyway, thank you, Tessa Marie, for the wine glasses, because I do drink out of these when I'm being fancy, but I also
They're
drink out
beautiful.
of mason jars.
That's what we normally
Yeah.
do.
And that's got a lid on. You could literally put a lid back on it and then walk away, and if somebody bumps the table, you're...
It's not a bad idea.
So the next wine we are tasting is Spear Pinotage Shiraz from the Stellenbosch region of South Africa. I'm just learning these regions too, and I might be wrong.
You said it beautifully.
Thank you.
So
Thank
anything you say to me with that tone of voice, I'm like,
I believe her. I'm really definitely trying to not put myself out there as a wine expert. This one said applewood smoked cheddar would be great with it.
Yeah. So did you see me looking at the snacks? Is
Was
that what you
that- was that
decided?
the main one?
Because I was like, what's that cheese?
So I couldn't find applewood smoked cheddar, so this is simply smoked
Oh, God.
cheddar. But it smelled amazing. You talked earlier about Sauvignon Blanc being your favorite wine.
Fave.
How do you feel about red wines?
See, that's the thing about me. I love red wine.
Brilliant.
I'm an equal opportunist.
It's like, I feel like that's the best place to be with wine, because I am definitely more of a red wine person at this point.
Okay.
But I'm open, and I like to try stuff. And I'm really excited about the food pairing thing. Like, this is also new to me because I'm American, and I feel like Americans are like, have a drink.
Yeah. So when I went to Italy, it's like when you order a glass of wine, they send out all these snacks. Like it's exactly what
Automatically.
you're doing right now. Yes, and they're to pair with the wine. So it'll be like 3 different tastes. And Mark and I were like, we don't have to pay for this. We kept saying that. We're like, this is free. And they're like, yes, it's like a gift. I can't do an Italian accent really.
No, do
It
it.
is a gift.
It's a gift.
It's a gift.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Yeah. And I'm half Italian.
It's good. Okay, gotta do the swirl and sniff.
swirling.
It's pretty. Oh yeah, let's just look at the
swirling.
color. It's red. It's like
It's
ruby
beautiful.
jewels. I don't know what that's supposed to tell me. Okay, now I'm gonna smell it.
Okay. I'm just following your lead.
Okay, see, the things I smell in red wine aren't delicious, but I think red wine is delicious. So like, I'm
Okay,
curious
there
what
is
you
something
smell.
jammy, which I know is like an annoying buzzy wine
no, that's
term.
fine.
But there's something jammy.
Okay, I feel like your nose is on point.
You think?
Yeah, because you're saying way more wine words than me.
Chocolate?
Okay. See, I smell like
Grass?
musty fruit.
Okay, yeah, musty is the right thing.
Okay, see, and and I'm like dirt almost.
Bad
like,
fruit. Fruits that's gone bad.
Yeah, or it's like there's not mold on it, and you're like, man, I should have eaten this last week.
Or can I cut a part off?
Right. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna taste. I'm gonna try to do the thing.
You are?
I'm gonna
Straight
try
off the bat? I'll do it with you.
that. Okay, here we go. I can't do it. Yeah, no, that's solid.
I just have to get it down. It's a sharper taste. I can't do the mouth thing.
I feel like I can. Oh, see, that's kind of good. What did? You just like kissing. Okay, I'm gonna try a kiss.
I'm just kissing. But I'm not getting the bubbling thing. I think you're
I'm just
better at
making
it.
the noise.
Okay.
I did what you just
Okay.
did. Yeah.
I love red wine. I get red wine mouth very easily.
I've learned something about that too.
Teach me.
There are wines that are mass produced That's like our bottom shelf at the grocery store that we love so much because it's very highly manipulated.
Okay.
Which is controlled because like, oh, they might buy cheaper grapes, like more bruised grapes. It's not like, beautiful people out there picking gently and coddling them and singing to them and all that stuff. It's just like a machine goes through and grabs it. So maybe the grapes get a little banged up or bruised. It sounded very harsh.
Yeah.
And then so to recover that injury, again, not an expert. So they add things in to sort of counterbalance what the damage they've done. There's literally something called mega purple in certain wines. And the problem is it does not say on the back of the wine.
It does not say.
Because,
right. There's no ingredients in the wine. So weird.
Yeah. The only thing they have to tell you is that there's sulfites in it, and sulfites are again just something like preserve it.
Yeah. I feel like wine is very secretive. Now I'm feeling like it's like it's
a very elusive thing, which is why I think intimidation comes in. So before we do our tasting, I will ask you.
Okay.
Have you ever been like wine shamed or been intimidated to buy wine?
So my roommates and I, we got back from Ireland after our learning to love bodega wine. And, we were going out to dinner. We're living in the East Village. We're still in college. We're very poor. And so I remember like many times our trick was you'd get the second least expensive bottle on the menu.
Oh, okay, yes.
But you'd ask about that one and a very expensive one, and you'd be pretending you were deciding between the two. And then the server was always staring at us like, I know you're just going to get like the $22 bottle of wine.
I could not find something to match a Pinotage. So Pinotage is like a grape that I guess South Africa does a lot. Oh. But this is a Pinotage Shiraz mix.
Gorgeous.
So it's supposed to go with the applewood smoked cheddar, so grab yourself a piece of cheddar.
Do a cheddar.
And then we'll take a little bite, and then we'll take a little taste. I'm so impressed that you can put whole things in your mouth.
Not that kind of show.
I don't know. Did it? I don't know if it changed it that much for me, but I didn't eat my whole piece of cheese.
Well, it felt a little more mellow to me.
After? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Not as like sharp.
But it did have some like bitiness to it, but not in like a spicy way, just in a tart kind of way almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like it with the cheese better.
Yeah, it's good.
So I just need to eat a block of cheese every time I have wine.
Oh, well, that sounds like a Friday night.
Yeah.
I love it.
How do you choose the wines that you do choose?
I love a nice label, and I love a nice name.
Okay, now what's a nice label for you?
Oh, a picture, something inspiring, something beautiful. I'm a demented optimist, so anything that fills me with sort of a sense of hope.
Oh, I wonder what that would be.
So there was a prophecy wine that whenever it was like a new moon or a full moon, I was like, oh, we need this wine and we can make wishes on it. There was also,
now, is a prophecy always a good thing, or is it like...
See, that's the thing about me. In my world, of course.
Yes. Okay,
like a prophecy is like magic, but I'm sure there's like negative
I feel like
prophecies.
there's an evil prophet or something. I don't, and I could be totally wrong.
There is. But in my like la happy land, I just do away with the bad parts.
Yeah.
It's a really nice and demented way to live.
Perfect.
I kind of just moved here, and then I booked this part of Masters of Sex, which I was so excited about. So we were like, let's go to the wine store and get nice wine to celebrate.
Right.
Moving on up.
Like second shelf.
Maybe second or third up.
Ooh, nice.
And so there was a wine called Bright Star, and I was like, oh my God. And we're like, let's buy 2 bottles, and then the next thing I book, we'll drink the second bottle. Well, a lot of time went by before anything else was booked. So I just was looking at it, and it was like shaming me. I felt like, And so 1 bottle was drank the last night of filming, and the other one just sat and sat. It was getting dusty. But I just decided one night, I was like, F it. Let's drink the wine.
Maybe
because life is too short. Yeah. Did I get a job right after? No.
Oh, see.
But soon, I've gotten other jobs since then.
You have.
I know, because you're a demented optimist too. You were like, this is a happy ending.
This is where it's going.
No, but I did have a great night of drinking the wine, and I was like, stop torturing yourself.
No,
drink the wine.
That's true.
Life's too short.
So I want to talk about 2 things. Drink the wine, pin in that one. But I want to talk about all the things you have acted in. I think we already talked about SK&J because we binged.
Yeah.
You just mentioned Masters of Sex.
I always do like service industry roles, like prostitutes, nurses. I recorded a number of erotic romance novels years ago.
Amazing.
I got some bad reviews, let's be honest. This is not a voice for erotic romance novels.
Amazing.
People were like, she sounds very young.
Some people are into that.
Right. And then other people were like, I like the way she sounds. And I was like, that's even worse.
Anyway, what did we put a pin in?
Drink the wine.
Drink the wine. Thank you. Good. God, you're good with that shit. So this guy is like the guy, the wine guy from the 70s. His first wine memory. I remember when I was 10 years old and Grandpapa said, you're old enough to have a glass of port. And so the butler poured me a glass. It's going to be really hard to relate to you, but go on. Right. So now he's in, I want to say his 70s, and he's been doing wine his whole life. Looks like $1 million. Ain't nothing wrong with drinking a bottle of wine a day I guess if you're drinking the good stuff that doesn't give you the purple tongue.
Exactly.
So he has a wine cellar, of course, but he doesn't have that many considering like what he has access to.
Right.
Nothing's over like 50 pounds because he's British. Yeah, take as much as you want.
A little slab.
But he's like, I don't collect wine. All of this is to drink. Why on earth would you collect wine? Wine is meant to be drunk.
I love that.
And I do too, because I feel like there's this thing of like, oh, this is such a valuable bottle, I should save it. For what?
Drink it.
That fabulous day when you're like, I want to drink wine because I haven't booked anything in a while, and this is an amazing bottle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Drink
your
that
f***ing
wine. Book the jobs.
Book the jobs. Yeah, the jobs will
Drink
come
every
or they
time.
won't. So,
Right.
all right, cheers one more time on
Cheers,
this one.
because I have more.
Yeah. Oh, good. Okay. This one is Taylor Fladgate Tawny Port.
You know what's funny? I've never had this.
So this is a dessert wine, and I found in my shopping for it, ports come from Portugal.
Never knew.
There are other dessert wines, but ports are from Portugal, as far as I know. This is from the Vila Nova de Gaia region of Portugal. So, all
Your
right.
accent work is incredible.
Thank you. I'm really trying. So this one is a dessert wine. I don't know if the swirl and sniff thing applies to dessert wines.
I can't swirl this. It's gonna go
You're right,
everywhere.
you're right. Yeah, these teeny tiny glasses are compliments of my sort of mother-in-law. I know dessert wine glasses are always tiny.
They're gorgeous.
So these are compliments of her. So, all right, I'm gonna smell
Smelling.
it. It smells nice.
It does smell nice. Are we supposed to get anything from it? Because
I don't know on this one. When I used to bartend, I always thought it reminded me of maple syrup.
it does. It smells. This is why I don't drink this though, because it's sweet.
You're not gonna get
This
hives
will
or
be
something,
fun.
are you?
No.
Okay, we're gonna take a sip and then we'll talk about the foods.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I don't hate it. I don't like sweet things. It's sweet,
It's sweet.
but it's not like insanely sweet to me. So now
I'm excited about the pairing because these seem like things that are so
opposite.
wacky.
So these are little apple pies, which I made myself, and I had some extra dough, so I made a little wine glass.
You're adorable.
You have let me know that you don't really do sugar.
Right.
So this beautiful apple pie for sure has two kinds of sugar. It has white sugar and brown sugar.
Ooh, you went all the way.
And cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
So good. But this has no sugar in it. This
I'm gonna
is,
eat the
this
goblet.
Is, yeah, so you get the goblet and I'll get
doing
a
it right
little
now.
bite of the apple.
Oh my god, this is so
Oh my
cute.
God, so cute.
Cheers.
I accidentally found out I'm a good baker, by the way. Oh my god. The wine. Let's have a baking show. I just spun it after we just talked about it, and I almost spilled it. I don't know how it'll taste after just buttered bread, but
Amazing. It didn't change the taste so much for me, but I did have buttered pie crust,
yeah, you didn't.
which
but it
was phenomenal.
right?
What do we do with this?
So this is
Because I've had drinks.
blue cheese is another thing that they say goes great with port. Now
See,
what?
that's what's crazy to me.
This is where I tend to live more with wine because like sweet and sweet, I'm like, well, that just makes everything more sweet. And I'm not a huge sweets person.
Right.
I like a zip of sweet, and this is the exact opposite of sweet. Like whatever, I mean,
Right.
and it smells gross when you open it up. But I think this is gonna make this actually taste really good
Okay.
because they are so different. So I'm gonna put
Are
a
we
little
gonna
mine
do
on
it?
a cracker, yeah.
Okay, I'll go in a cracker too. I wasn't just gonna eat it with my
I'm gonna
fingers.
go in a
That's
cracker.
crazy.
Cheers.
I'm going whole cracker.
I'm learning. It's the blue cheese dance. Ew, see, that made it sweeter.
It made it sweeter to me too.
Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna try just the cheese without the
Yeah,
cracker.
yeah. The cracker might be throwing us off.
Yeah, let's assume that's it and not the wine.
I'm gonna do the same.
Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. Blue cheese dance.
Yep, I'm smearing it all over my tongue because I don't know, it seems right. Yep, straight sugar now.
Yeah, it's still sweet,
Wow.
very sweet.
I'm sorry, Tawny Port.
I'm drunk.
Well done. Would you like to revisit anything?
Well, I'm not gonna revisit this right
No,
now because
I
this
know,
is
I'm
sending my
sorry.
sugars to a
Yeah, this is-
hilarious level.
this is-
I'll have a sip of the Sauvignon Blanc.
All right. I'm just gonna run out of the frame and get a bottle of wine that I put back in the fridge.
Hey
so
guys,
you'd have
JoAnne's in the other room. Wait, too. She's coming back.
I'm back.
Oh my god.
I can't do the thing where they pour with the bottom of their hand. That's
Want to try? This is what I wanted at the hospital after I labored for many, many hours, and it's the one thing I didn't get.
Oh my god, my hand is shaking literally.
You
Hold
did
on, you can
great.
have more than
No, I can't.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna revisit our red because that was my jam. I'm going away again.
Bye. Oh, we'll see her in a minute. Ah, what do we
This is
do? She'll be back, I promise.
I'm back.
Oh, thank God.
Have you learned anything today about wine?
I learned about red wine mouth. That was really helpful.
Oh yeah, the mega purple.
Yeah, mega
Which is
purple,
just a
yep.
fun name to call something so gross.
Yeah. I feel like this was like sort of a dating show about wine. We had a really intimate connection. You're getting dressed again?
I'm trying to put her little shawl back on.
She probably should.
She's a lady.
Exactly.
It's a certain time of evening.
We had a deep connection. I learned that you have secret, like Mega Purple. And we had
Sweet's not always what a lady likes.
no, a lady likes it sour.
So this is basically like speed dating for you.
I felt like that. Is that right? So if I had to
Yes,
go home
that
with
is
one
right.
of
Good
these
answer.
bachelors,
Yeah, who would
sorry,
you go home?
Mark.
I know who you're going to go home with.
Sylvia.
Sylvia. Because of her experimental college days.
You know, like I was never playing 7 Minutes in Heaven. I really missed out on the
Oh.
bandwagon on a lot of things. I'm going to go home and ask Mark to just go in the
Oh my
closet.
God, 7 Minutes in Heaven. Be like, we'll put a timer on.
He's like,
I'm sure
who's
the
watching
baby
the
will
baby?
be
Yeah,
fine.
exactly. Who are you going home with?
I would for sure go home with the Spear because I am a red wine girl at heart. I'm totally down to try other things.
Right.
And this, when we paired it with its cheese component, that was everything. That was
It was.
amazing. But these were amazing. So I'm sorry that you can't eat
Well,
them.
the
because-
crust was magic.
Good.
Sylvia and I are going to go home and eat crust together, and
Yeah.
we'll see you soon.
Yeah. This is good. All right, we're going to head out and
Okay.
see you guys later.
Bye, everyone.
It was really nice talking to you.
Bye.
Go get the wine that you want.
Oh, you do have good abs. This is getting hard. Okay.
I burped.
I can't wait to toast with you, so call me a cab.